We will call the Common Council back to order. I'll ask our clerk to call the roll to determine our quorum.
Alderperson May.
Here.
Probst. Here. Reinke. Here. Rote.
Here.
Vitale.
Here.
Weigel.
Here.
Shaplewski. Barzak.
Here.
Shaplewski.
Here.
Haas.
Here.
Lasik.
Here.
10 present, none excused.
Our quorum is still here. Administration and Finance Committee, Alderman Haas.
Mayor Devine, the Administration and Finance Committee acted on the following items. Items 4 through 8 were approved or adopted. 9 and 10 were placed on file. 11 was denied, and 12 was denied. That is the Administration and Finance report. I move for approval of the report.
Second.
We have a motion with a second by Alderman May. Is there any discussion on the A&F report? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson May.
Aye.
Probst. Aye. Reinke.
Aye.
Rote.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Shaplewski.
Aye.
Haas.
Aye.
Lasik.
Aye.
10 in favor, none opposed.
Motion carries.
Thank you, Mayor Devine.
Thank you. Next up, we have the Public Works Committee. Alderman Barzak.
Mayor Devine.
I would like to bring your attention to items number 13 through 17 on tonight's agenda. They are all resolutions with the exception of 15. It's a request. They all have been approved by all 5 members of the committee. I move for adoption of the committee's report.
Second.
There's a motion with a second by Alderperson Probst. Is there any discussion on the Public Works Committee? Okay, seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson May.
Aye.
Probst. Aye. Reinke.
Aye.
Rote.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Shaplewski.
Aye.
Haas.
Aye.
Lasik.
Aye.
10 in favor, none opposed.
Motion carries.
That is all. Thank you.
We'll move to the Safety and Development Committee. Alderman Lysick.
I refer you to items 19, 20, and 21 as amended. The amendment was to limit the restrictions only through the construction period of National Avenue. These were acted upon favorably by all 5 members of the committee. I move for adoption of the committee report.
Second.
There's a motion with a second by Alderman Barzak. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson May.
Aye.
Probst.
Aye.
Reinke.
Aye.
Rote.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Shaplewski.
Aye.
Haas.
Aye.
Lasik.
Aye.
10 in favor, none opposed.
Motion carries.
That's all, Mayor.
Thank you. License and Health Committee, Alderman Chaplewski.
I'd like to report on items number 23 to 35 in tonight's agenda. There was 1 license and various reports. The license is voted to approve, subject to necessary requirements, and all the reports are placed on file by all 5 members. I'd like to move for the adoption of the committee's report.
Second.
There's a motion with a second by Alderperson Reinke. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Next up is the Advisory Committee. Alderperson Reinke.
Mayor Devine. I direct the council's attention to items number 37 through number 41 on tonight's agenda. We had 1 resolution, 1 communication, and various appointments. They were all approved by the committee. I move for their approval, Mayor Devine.
Second.
There's a motion with a second by Alderman Barzak. Is there any discussion? Seeing no discussion, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson May.
Aye.
Probst.
Aye.
Reinke.
Aye.
Rote.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Shaplewski. Haas.
Aye.
Lasik.
Aye.
10 in favor, none opposed.
Motion carries.
Tell them, Mayor.
Thank you.
Mayor Devine.
Alderman Lysick.
I move that we adjourn until our next regularly scheduled meeting, Tuesday, March 6th at 7 p.m.
Second.
Mayor Devine.
Alderperson Probst.
I would like to request a committee of the whole meeting under section 3.05 sub 2 of the RMC of the city of West Allis. I would like the committee of that whole meeting to be commenced prior to March 31st of 2018.
Can I ask our city attorney for some guidance on procedure? Is that something that needs a second, or?
I don't need approval by majority, so I would say likely yes. Or at
And
least just goes.
does it need to be, can it be on this meeting even though it's not agendized, or should
Yes,
it be on the next
I
meeting?
did have a discussion with City Attorney Post on the matter. This was the appropriate time to bring it up, and I just think it needs a majority vote to be placed on an agenda for the committee of the whole.
Okay, so that was a motion.
Second.
Yes, it is.
The second by Alderman Barzak. Is there any discussion on the motion?
Mr. Mayor,
Alderman Vitale?
the question says, what the meeting of all will be based on, what's the basic of that meeting? I mean, it's something that could be clarified on,
The basis of this meeting will be to hear the outcome of the complaint that I filed against the city of West Allis. The investigator's complaint is in, and I believe the taxpayers of the city of West Allis deserve a hearing. They deserve to have this publicly heard.
Any other discussion? Okay, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson May.
Aye.
Probst.
Aye.
Reinke.
Aye.
Rote.
Aye.
Vitale.
aye,
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Chapletsky. Haas.
Aye.
Lasik.
No.
9 in favor, none, 1 opposed.
Motion carries. Was that at 6 o'clock?
Is it my choice? Yes. I didn't know
Is
that
that in
that
the
was up to
motion? I
me to.
didn't
pick a date.
I didn't pick a date. I said
I thought you
prior
said
to.
before the next meeting.
No, I said prior to March
Prior to March
31st.
31st.
Okay,
Because after March 31st, it would be, I won't have standing.
Okay.
So,
okay. We had a motion before us to adjourn and a second. Is there any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We are adjourned.